Hi, everyone, and welcome. This is Alex here. I'm Advice by Alex. I want to thank you very much for joining me today. Today, we're going to be doing the weekly angelic messages for this week and everything like that. I'm feeling a little tired today, so I do apologize. I was doing good earlier, and then all of a sudden I felt tired overall, but I am doing overall good. Especially with the time change and all that. But I know tomorrow and Tuesday will be hard for getting up and things like that. So, especially with the amount of sleep that I've got. So, that is there. But I'm going to share out the live here. So, bear with me as we are getting started and things of that nature. We're gonna share out the live. 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 Okay, so I do apologize about that because of the fact that that was very annoying. And then I'm going to put on the music here, so bear with me as I put on the music. And hopefully everybody is doing well. All right, there we go. I just wanted to turn that on. Hi, Mona. How are you? Thank you for joining. Hopefully your day has been really good and things like that. I'm just going to light the candle here in the background. And hopefully everybody is doing well. We're just going to get started here. I'm just getting set up here. Alrighty, so hopefully you are all doing well and that you're having an absolutely fantastic day and everything like that. So I am definitely having a good day so far. But anyway, welcome in everybody. I am Alex of Advice by Alex, and I hope you all are doing well. Today we're going to be doing the weekly angelic messages, and that will be for the week of the March 9th through the 16th. So we're already going to be going into the middle of March pretty soon here and things like that. So that is where that is at. So hopefully everybody is doing well and everything like that. And boy, has it been a previous chaotic week and things like that. So I didn't get a chance to do much videos on YouTube as I wanted to. It just was one thing after another this week where I couldn't do as much as I wanted to. And things of that nature. But I'm going to try to do some more tonight and then also relax at the same time a little bit and things of that nature. So hopefully, Mona, you are doing good. And that I don't know if you guys had your time change or not, but we definitely had ours. I was just saying that I was feeling a little sleepy earlier and things of that nature. So definitely feeling a little bit sleepy and things like that. So we're going to get started here in a minute with the messages. And I do have my water there. All right. So the first deck that we're going to be using for the messages for this week is that I am good. Yes, this time change. I am sleepy today. Yes, I am very much so. I was up when the time change happened, so I just saw it go automatically to 3 o'clock, and I was like, oh boy, I better get to sleep if I'm going to get up at a reasonable hour for today. It's usually I'm pretty good the first day of the time change, but usually it's like the day or two after. Like I'm a little sleepy now, but I was saying that usually the next couple of days after are usually when I'm trying to get adjusted to it and things of that nature. Although I love it being lighter out later and things like that. So, but anyhow, the deck that we're going to be using is the Psychic Tarot of the Heart by John Holland. And we're going to get started with the messages here of the week and things like that. Alrighty, so what does everybody need to know for the week of March 9th? What is the angel messages that everybody needs to know for the week of March 9th? All right. Oh. We can have a lot of popper cards here, everybody. It seems like it's going to be an interesting week as well from the cards that are coming out and everything like that. I remember since this is a general collective reading, so take it as it resonates with you and your situation. And even if you are watching this later or a different month or anything like that, all my readings are timeless as the messages are relevant when you need them and things like that. So it doesn't have to be specifically for this week. It is also whenever you are able to watch them. And if you would like to book a personalized angel reading with me, you can go on my Planoly link, which is located in the bio. And you'll just click on the YouTube Live link sessions. There's I believe there's 10, 15, and 20-minute sessions, if I remember correctly. So if you want to do that, you can definitely go ahead and do that for your own situation that you're going through and things like that. So, but I'm going to go ahead and take a moment here to connect even deeper here, and deliver whatever I'm feeling from the angels, and then we're going to go from there. All right, so what I'm really feeling when I am tuning into the energies of this week is that I'm really feeling like this week is going to have its ups and downs for this week. And that is kind of like the theme for the overall for this year, since this is a number 9 in numerology. And 9s are all about endings and going into new beginnings. And next year will be a number 1 or for new beginnings. And things like that. So if you know that anything about numerology or anything like that, so that is just where it's all about expecting the unexpected. And that is kind of like what this week is going to be all about as well. And I've seen that in a lot of my personal readings that I've been doing for people, is that there have been major shifts in people having them end something so that way they can be on the correct path. And I feel like this is one of those weeks where it's helping us to realize certain things that are going on in our life from what they're showing me. So I feel like this is just having us realize some of the changes that we need to go in our own personal life, and things of that nature in order to be going down our path. And we're always going down our spiritual path. It's just where we may adjust. And it's almost the analogy that they're reminding me of is the episode in Friends when they're moving the couch and Ross is saying the pivot. And that is kind of like the example that it is almost like how Ross is saying the pivot to move the couch. And it's where we're doing that kind of same kind of thing in regard to the pivoting and things like that. So I feel like it's just more of an adjustment kind of a week. And I feel like it's a week where we're going to be getting a lot of downloads from the divine, God, source, creator, however you want to call it, and you are resonating with. It is completely up to you. But that is kind of what the angels are really saying in that regard, is that this is all about a week of adjustments. And I do feel like we're going to be getting some downloads for this week. And they are saying that now that we're going to be going into the spring equinox, is that I do feel that it is a time of rebirthing. So I feel like we're going to be doing a lot of rebirthing and planting those seeds in regard to that as well. And I feel like this is why we're having that readjustment kind of a period right now, where we're kind of ending the first quarter of the year. And then we're going to go into the second to help revamp some things and kind of push us in the right direction that we're supposed to be going on. So that was one of the messages that I was really feeling. The next message that I was really feeling in regard to everything like that is that it was all in regard to the heart space. So I do feel that this is the loved ones that are around us, and also where it is where I do feel that it's going to be in regard to love and romance as well. So I do feel like that is going to be a theme as well in regard to that. So twin flames, soulmates, family connections, and things like that. So again, taking how it resonates with you. But that, I was really feeling a lot of heart space centered this week. So a lot of, I feel like this is also dealing with a lot of emotional healing is from what they're showing me. So releasing old wounds, old patterns, releasing old karma, and things of that nature in regard to this week. And that's kind of like where the up and down was coming from. It was kind of like they were showing me an image of a wave. It's kind of like where it has that ripple effect and things like that in the wave. And that's kind of like where they were showing me how this week is going to go. So we're going to have some up and down moments and things like that for this week. We'll be able to get through them, of course, but it's just kind of that forewarning in regard to the energy of this week and things like that. So that is basically where that is and things like that. So another important message along with the heart chakra and the pointing to the heart-centeredness of this week is that it's all about being honest with yourself, honest in regard to the situation. So I feel like a lot of us have been hesitant in regarding to be honest in a certain situation that we are going through, which has held us back from being able to push forward and things like that. So I feel like this is just where whatever that resonates with you in regard to that is that it is very much there. So those are some of the messages I was really receiving in the beginning when I was tuning into the energy. And And as I mentioned earlier, if I haven't already, I do feel that there is a lot of hesitation as well in regard to the energies and things like that. So I do feel like there are some form of energy or hesitation with something that is going on in your life. So I feel like we're afraid to take those steps forward and things like that. So, and all change is positive and things like that. So it's kind of like the example of when we are doing like the regular tarot cards and we're looking at the tower. A lot of people find that scary and intimidating, when in reality, it's not really scary or intimidating as it's all about change. And yes, some change can be scary, but it's all about how we perceive it and things of that nature. So, and that's kind of like the message that I'm receiving. It's all about how we are perceiving the situations that we are going through for this week and things of that nature. So, kind of, it's very much important to be able to go with the flow for this week and things like that. So, that is really where that is and things like that. So, um, that is kind of like the energy of this week. And interesting enough, Archangel Gabrielle is coming through for this week as well. And she is just helping us to really just helping us get out of the pattern that we're in. And she's really helping us to be able to think creatively of how to be able to get out of that pattern and things like that, and helping us to move forward from where we are and things of that nature. So now that is some of the general messages. Of course, I cards are always good, and I like cards. I can definitely draw cards, but it's nice just to kind of say the messages that are coming up with the angels, because it's not where you need always the cards, as we can always tune in and get the messages, but it's everybody likes the confirmation of the cards, including myself. I always like to look at the confirmation of what I am feeling too. So, especially if I'm getting a reading as well, I usually like to have that validation from the cards and things like that. So, even my own self, when I get readings, that's how, and I have my people that I go to for that. It is the first card here is that we have is the challenging times. So this is where I feel like that where that up and down energy is. So I feel like there are certain situations that may pop up. They seem a little bit more challenging than not. But knowing that you are protected and you are guided, and this is very much where Archangel Michael is coming through and helping you in regard to overcoming any challenges. And the message that is coming through is strength. So it's all about finding strength within the situation that you are currently going in, whatever that situation may be. So that is kind of like a validation of kind of like what we were talking about and things of that nature. And it's all going to be okay. And another message that is coming through with this card is that we are going to be getting all about balance for this week. So it's all about having that balance of everything and stuff like that, so that way we're not feeling that overwhelmed feeling and things like that. So it's important to be able to have that balance and things like that. So along with that card, we did have a hopper card. So for those of you that are new, it is just where the cards are just an extra message from the angels and things like that and your spiritual team. And it's just like a hopper card that comes out with the card that I pulled. So this is all about spreading your wings and things like that. So this is all about that harmony, that peace. And it's all about overlooking that situation as a whole and things of that nature. So allowing yourself to be able to go in with the flow, but at the same time having that grounding center and things of that nature for this week. So I really am feeling that as well. So I'm also hearing that we are going to be getting messages from music as well for this week. So pay attention to any songs or messages within the songs that are pertaining to our situation um, for this week as well. So I don't know why we are getting that message, but sometimes they like to throw in a curveball whenever I'm delivering. I'm like, I'm going to go in one direction that they want me to go in, but then quickly they change things and they just go in a completely different direction. And that's kind of like the piggyback messages as well. So that's kind of like how I always like to think about it and things like that. So the next card here is that we have is the control card. So this is all about our solar plexus. This is basically really taking a step back, not trying to control a certain situation or that you are going through, even though it can be challenging, like that first card, not to try to pinpoint it, but it's all about letting go of the expectations. And that can be very much a scary thing for that, but it is where it's all about letting go of those expectations, allowing us to go with that flow that we've been talking about. Um, the reason I say that it is all about letting go of expectations because when we set certain expectations on things, whether it be love and romance or other things in our life, it is where if something doesn't turn out the way that we want it to turn out, and we have that expectation of that it will turn out that way, then it's where we are going to be more disappointed because we feel like we didn't get what we wanted. And then we're going to be hard on ourselves emotionally. And it's all about that as well. So it's all about allowing us to let go of expectations. And it's all about allowing ourselves to have that building up of that courage and self esteem and self-value and self-worth, all those kind of different things. As this is also very much dealing with the solar plexus as well. So working on our solar plexus would be good for this week. So that way it can help us not to feel overwhelmed or anything of that nature. So that is kind of like where that is and stuff like that. So that is kind of like the overall feeling that I am feeling in regard to that. So the next two cards came out together. We did have another hopper card. So this is all about the observe card. So this is looking at things from a different point of view, a different perspective. So trying to see also the other side of the coin, basically in regard to that. So that is where that is at and things like that. So that is really much where it is all about just kind of observing where things are, observing how you are feeling in regard to the situation, and honoring your emotions within the situation and things of that nature. So, but yeah, so that is kind of one of those things as well, and things like that. So that is a very much a beautiful message and things of that nature. And this card always reminds me of Charmed as well. I don't know why. I think it's just a little symbol there at the bottom of the card. I feel like that always reminds me of Charmed, one of my favorite shows, and things like that. So the next card here that we have is the third eye. So again, the downloads from the divine, messages from your angels, loved ones, higher self. And all that good stuff in between. But it's also a message where we may not be seeing things clearly in regard to what they're showing us, or we may be wanting to see it in our perspective and not from their perspective and things like that. And that may be letting go of that ego pattern and things of that nature as well. So the next card here, and before we move on to the next card, it's also where we are needing to work on our third eye, as it could be very much blocked as well. All right. So that is there. So the next card here is that we have is the opportunity beckons. And this is all about overlooking your kingdom as well. This has come up quite a few times recently. Um, and this is not only where Archangel Michael is around you, but I'm also very much hearing Archangel Jeremiah as well. So again, we're going into that life review, looking at our Akashic Book of Life and things of that nature. So it's all about overlooking our kingdom, seeing what we need to change, and things are going to be coming in for us that are going to be very much positive and things of that nature. So that is definitely very much where that is at, and things of that nature. So that is a beautiful message in itself. And the next card here is that we have is the win or lose card. So this is all about, it can go either way, and allowing us to remain grounded as well during this process. Also knowing where we are protected as well during this process of change and transformation. But also, this is a very much twin flame and soulmate card for myself. And this is also dealing with that, that kind of stuff and things like that. So, and this is also going back to the message of letting go of that expectations that we talked about earlier and things of that nature. So that is absolutely fantastic. So the next card here is that we have is the overall message here is that we have is the well-deserved reward. And that is where that is at, and things of that nature. So that is very much standing your ground on certain things, but knowing that also on the flip side of that is that knowing that things are going to be happening and standing firm in what you believe in. So always honoring what you are feeling. It's going back to that message. But again, also knowing that things are coming in for you that are really good. So it's just going to be a slower building energy that things are going to be coming in. But I do feel that it's going to lead up into positive transformations for everybody and things like that. So the next card here is that we have is the lead card. And this is all about you being the leader of your path. And this is all about soul lessons that we are going through as well. So, and I'm also hearing education for some. So if you are going back to school or thinking about going back to school, know that it is where you are going back to school as well. And that is definitely a good path if you're going down that route. And it's also us listening to our higher self. So that is very much where that is at. So we're trying to listen to our higher self, letting go of our ego when we are listening to our higher self and not putting it in our own perspective of things, but truly listening to the divine and knowing that things are coming in and things like that. So, but that is where that is at. So that brings us to the end of the first deck here. So that is absolutely incredible. I am very much loving the messages of this week here. And the next deck that we're going to be using is the Kyle Gray Angel Prayers. And this is the Oracle deck here. If you don't have it, I definitely highly recommend getting that deck and things like that. So, but anyway, let's go ahead here into the messages of the week of March 9th. Oh, Teddy must be looking at something over there. Alrighty, so this is also an important reminder for you to, if you're wanting to go on and get your own personalized reading with me, you can always do so on a Planoly link. which is located in the bio on my main picture as well. So it will take you to the Planoly link. It'll be a live YouTube, the live 101 YouTube, where you have that selection of the 10, 15, or 20-minute session and everything like that. So that is very much there as well. But that is just if you were wanting that, but no pressure or anything like that. If you are not. So the first card here is that we have from this deck is that it is the spiritual support. Dear angels, I allow you to support me as I grow to become more spiritually aware. So this is all about the spiritual support and knowing that you're not alone throughout the process and everything like that. So this is all about knowing that your team has your back during that transformation. Teddy bear, what are you doing, honey? But yes, so that is where that is at, and things of that nature. So that is very much a positive thing, and things of that nature. So the next card here is that we have is the leap of faith. And this is all about having that courage to be able to move forward and knowing that you are able to do this. There is that. This is having that strength and knowing that you are entirely protected in the journey and things of that nature. So that is where that is at and things of that nature. So that is where that is at and things of that nature. So beautiful, beautiful message in itself. So we also have here is the inner power, the Divine Father. So the Divine Father, thank you for co-creating my world with me. And this is just knowing that we are the co-creators of our world and knowing that we have the power to manifest what we want to have in the 3D reality. So, but we also have to put in the effort there too. So I feel like this is also us taking the leap into putting in that effort for the change that we are wanting in our lives and things of that nature. I need a drink of my water there. So the next card here is that we have beautiful message. I said this earlier, but this is just a double message. You are protected, Archangel Michael. Did I not tell everybody from earlier? And then thank you, Michael, for surrounding me with your protective light. So this is all about knowing that you are protected. Archangel Michael's got your back. He's my go-to angel that I work with and things of that nature. So that is absolutely fantastic and things of that nature. So the next card here is that live your joy. And it's thank you, angels, for supporting me as I follow my joy. So this is a couple of messages that are popping through. Is one, having compassion on yourself and of where you are at right now in your journey. Two, allowing yourself to be having gratitude for the moment as well. So those are the two messages that came through very strongly. So the compassion, and then also the compassion for yourself and not being so hard on ourselves and things like that. So, but those are definitely very much the messages and things like that that are coming through. And then the overall messages of this deck is that we have is the trust your vibes, and it's thank you, angels. Today I choose to trust my intuition and your guidance. So this is all about trusting within yourself, trusting the energies that are around you, and trusting and knowing that you are on the right path. So it's all about that surrender. So that is absolutely fantastic. And of course, the next card here is to take a step back. Thank you, angels, for helping me to take a step back from what's not serving me. So this is just you knowing that it's okay to take a step back, see where we need to have that readjustment and things of that nature for this week and things of that nature. and it's important to take time out for yourself as well. So, kind of in that observatory mode of this week and things of that nature. Hi, Teddy. Hi, baby boo. Hi, Teddy. Gonna say hi to the camera? Yes, you are. Yes, you are saying hi to the camera. Alrighty, so we're gonna go here into the soul lessons of the week. And this is the Soul's Journey, the lessons card by James Van Praagh as well. Oh, yes, thank you, Mona. Yes, he's very much adorable. We're going to the vet this week, actually. So we are going on Wednesday. Is his appointment at 11:30. So he just has his annual checkup and things like that. So nothing where anything is wrong or anything like that. It's just where he has his annual checkup and things of that nature. So that was interesting. I could have sworn I saw a different animal there, but oh boy. I guess the universe is really pointing me that I'm going to be getting another animal very shortly. It could be if it's a spirit animal as well that is visiting that I have on the other side. That can definitely very well mean that I am getting another one soon. Alrighty. So, what does everybody need to know? Oh, that's a beautiful message. Well, we've been having that message a lot pop up. I guess there's just where we need to repeat certain lessons because we didn't learn it the first time around. Sometimes I'm like that too, or I'm sure that my guys are like, why isn't he learning this lesson? We've been down this road. I don't know what else we need to do to get his attention to push through this. I'm sure they get frustrated with me sometimes. But anyway, we have here is the humor card, and I choose to focus on the lighter side of life. So this is just all about allowing to have that laughter even in the more challenging times that we may have. So it's just allowing laughter is the best form of the medicine, as that expression always goes. So it's just allowing yourself to have more joy and laughter in this week. And just kind of helping us to see, going back to seeing from a different perspective. So laughter is always good to have and things like that. So obviously that can also where we can watch like something comedy related and laugh out loud and things of that nature. So whatever works for you and things like that. So the next card here that we have is the growth card. And is I want to expand my conscious and my awareness and things of that nature. So that is just we're going to be growing and evolving and changing as well. So this is a week for another soul lesson of growth and basically like that. So that is there. And I love how they keep reiterating it. And just where it is adversity. It is, I accept that challenges are the best ways to learn. So, so this is just knowing that you'll be able to overcome any obstacles that may come our way. And that's me hiccuping is just a form of a release and things like that. So, and it's just all about having us release things for this week. And things of that nature. That is like a big theme. And things of that nature. So, all right. So the final deck is that we're going to be doing is the Soul Truth deck here. And that is this deck here. Those that would like to get it. This is just the overall message. I don't know why my music stopped here. Let's check that out here. There we go. So you guys, this is exactly what we've been talking about and things of that nature. So it is, what am I looking for outside myself that is already within me? Holy moly, guys. This is exactly what the angels have been talking about this entire reading for this week and things like that. So that is definitely something and stuff like that. So and things of that nature. So but the back of the card is, are you looking for more guidance, confidence, peace, wisdom, love, or something else? When we search outside ourselves, we can become overwhelmed, frustrated, and never feel quite good enough. And it's time to go inward to find everything that you seek. And all the answers that you need lie within you. Today's soul action: breathe in your favorite essential oil, inhale deeply into your belly, drop your shoulders, and spend some time hanging out with your soul today. Ask for what you need and be ready for the answers. Well, holy moly. That is exactly, oh my goodness. So that is a beautiful message within itself. So that is absolutely incredible and things of that nature. So that is definitely there. But that brings us to the end of the messages. I'm just going to disconnect here from the collective. And we're going to, if you would like to book a session with me, Teddy. Oh my God. If you would like to book a session with me, you can always do so on my Planoly site, which is located in the bio as well, and things of that nature. So, but yeah, so that is very much where that is at. So, if you would like a personalized reading with me, we just go to the Planoly link, which is the YouTube, and then you'll just see the live YouTube sessions and things of that nature. So let me go ahead and look and see if anybody has bought something. And you're welcome, Mona. How has your day been overall, Mona? Has everything been going well and things of that nature? Oh, well, thank you. Yes, he is a very handsome and things like that. So, let us go ahead and see. Been a good day, just relaxing. Oh, that's good, Mona. It's always good to relax, as I mentioned, and things of that nature. And mine has been pretty good. I've been mainly relaxing so far. Remember on the live the other day with Nicole, we were talking about the movies and things like that. So I started watching the Angels in the Outfield movie because I remember that growing up as a kid. It's on Disney Plus, and I was really watching that one as well. Um, and things of that nature. I haven't finished it all the way, but I've been enjoying it so far. It's always a good message. I like the older movies sometimes, um, and things like that compared to the new ones. It is a good movie, isn't it, Mona? I love that movie. And then I started watching the show that Nicole mentioned for me to watch, and things like that because she said to watch the True Blood series, and I've been starting that series, and things like that. So it's really good, actually. I do like it, and it's all about the vampires and things like that. So, um, and I'm only on episode 6, so season 1. So got pretty far yesterday with watching that. So, um, but yeah, so that is there. So, Kenny, we'll need to put you down and things of that nature. So, but yes. Oh, Mona, should I do that one part now? Now that I can do that for the collective, can always do a little bit of that. I think I can. Yeah, yes, that would be awesome. Okay, yes, I can definitely do a little bit of that too, and things. So I'm gonna pause it, and then we'll end things with a little bit of Reiki and things of that nature. So I think we'll do a little bit of Reiki as well. I'm just gonna do one crystal. It's just gonna be the selenite. So I'm just gonna pause myself here very briefly, so that way I can get transitioned into that. So I'll be right back, guys. Alrighty. So sorry about that, Mona. I had to activate certain things and things like that with the symbols. So, but anyway. So, but we're gonna do here a little bit of a selenite cleanse for everybody here with Reiki, and we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna set the intention um, for this week and things like that with the energies of this week and helping us to be able to go through the week and things like that. So just sit back and you can, of course, always set your own intentions. Just I ask that you say I consent to be able to receive for the greatest and higher good and shield and protect what doesn't resonate. And of course, you can always consent for yourself and your pets and kids under the age of 18. But if they're over the age of 18, they have to consent for themselves. And we're going to go ahead and get started here. I felt a lot in the heart chakra at first, and in the third eye. I actually was feeling that myself as well. So that kind of goes, that makes sense with kind of like that goes sense with the cards and things like that with the heart center. And then also with regard to helping us see things from a greater perspective. And I'm really getting really hot over here and things of that nature. So I'm definitely feeling very much warm over here and things of that nature. I'm going to have to open some windows because I'm getting hot. I don't know about you, Mona. Right now, I'm really feeling the energy in the solar plexus. Oh, you're warm also? Okay, I'm glad I'm not the only one. I was like, ooh. I feel like it's just the energy of this week, because my intention was to help us with the energies of this week of what we were talking about and things of that nature. So that's kind of like where I was really feeling that and things of that nature. All right. I definitely feel that everything is a lot better from when we originally started. I felt like there was some stagnant energy, and I feel like the Reiki definitely helped re-energize me because I feel like I'm not as tired as I was when I first started and things of that nature. So I definitely feel like that definitely um, did help. And you're very welcome, Mona. I'm glad that it was awesome and things of that nature. I really like this track and things like that. I don't know if you like this track, Mona, but I really like the music of this one. I'm just checking to see if there are anybody booked a session before we head out. All right, so we are all good. Anyway, thank you very much for joining me, everybody. I hope you had an amazing day and a good week as well for you. And hopefully everything is all good. Tonight I may work on some YouTube videos as well. So I'm going to try to have like things on file for the week and things like that for when I am not able to record as often and things like that. So I'm going to get into the rhythm of pre-recording and things of that nature. But I love you guys. If you like this channel, I ask that you hit the subscribe button and the like button as well. And also, if you can definitely subscribe and hit the little bell for all the notifications of when I go live and also when all the new videos are uploaded and things of that nature. So, but yes. I was going to ask what music this is. Oh, yes, I can tell you that really quickly, Mona. So this is, all the music is from Epidemic Sound, which is where I can put music for YouTube and things like that. This is Meditations by Peace Reels. And it's just a very much a slow guitar, kind of like a melody. So it's like a very much a soft guitar, like thing and stuff like that. So this one is the smallest piece, is the name of the track, and things of that nature. So that's kind of like the name of the track. But yes, you have a good week as well. I love you all very much. And until next time, everybody, I'm sending you so much love, angel blessings, and I will talk with you all very soon. Bye, everybody.